wake that ass up.
In the morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. We got a special guest in the building.
Our friend.
My friend.
It's my friend, too.
Joe Coy, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Now, Charlamagne says he's your friend. Last time you came, Charlamagne promised that he was going to come to your show when you were coming to town, and you never showed.
Yeah. Well, hold on. Can I? Actually, it's every time I come on, he promises.
I'm going to your taping, though. You're taping in Brooklyn.
I know. Yeah, I'm taping.
I'm
by
going
the way,
for your comedy special.
Yeah, I'm just going to plug that real quick. But my Netflix special, I'm shooting in Brooklyn. Yeah. But this is what I want to do. This is what I want to do. Because I know Envy will go.
Yes.
Envy will go.
Yes.
He's a real person. You, though, you lie a lot.
Oh, God.
And you're notorious for lying.
Facts.
That is facts.
You're a liar.
You are a liar. And everyone always says this about you. So this is what I want to do. This is what I want to do. You ready? And I think you're going to like this idea.
Okay.
I want to charge you for all of the shows you missed. And here's the thing. No, but normally I give you these tickets for free, right? Do I not?
That's right.
You've never paid.
No, you've
never paid for one fucking thing in your life. So I want to charge you for all the shows you missed.
Oh, okay.
I like this.
All of them. I like this idea too. And I know you have Venmo. I know you have Venmo. So I want to charge you today. When you come, I'm going to give you that money back.
I like that.
All right.
I like that idea.
I like
How
that.
much is it?
How
It's
much
like
is it?
6,000.
No.
Yeah.
All the shows you missed?
6,000 for all the shows you missed.
That's been
What?
generous.
I've only missed the one.
Yeah, and it was a $6,000 show.
I'm coming, though. And I'm happy. You got two specials.
on, yes.
I promise you. Watch.
That's what he said last time. Remember the same thing?
He was acting just like this.
Nope.
Yes,
I'm
it
coming.
was.
And I actually saw you say this yesterday on Instagram.
What?
Yes.
I left a comment on your page, and I said, can I come to the show in
Yeah,
Brooklyn,
he actually
please?
did. That was the first time he's done that.
I'm coming.
But you said it on the air last time that you were coming. You
He
said,
did.
I promise you I'm coming.
Something happened, though. I don't remember what happened.
Nothing
I promise
happened.
you.
Nothing happened.
Something happened.
Nothing ever
COVID,
happened.
wasn't it COVID?
No, it wasn't no damn COVID.
COVID of your asshole. He's the only one to have that. He's the only one, first and only, to have COVID in his asshole,
That is
and
true.
that's why he didn't show up. He goes, I'm getting swab tested right now, and it's in there.
How are you
what
feeling?
You know what else I did?
What'd you do?
I watched Easter Sunday on a plane ride.
Come on.
I sure did.
This is why. Now I'm falling in love with you. Now I'm falling in love with you.
I did, and it was very good. I enjoyed it.
Thank you so much, man. Greatly appreciated.
Yeah.
Yeah, I put a lot of life and love into that movie, and when you make a movie like that, I have a lot of responsibility, and there's a lot of people that I have to give a voice to, including my mom and my aunt and everybody in my family. So it was this fine line of like, okay, I want to kind of be funny and I want to do a day in the life, but if I don't at least seize this opportunity to give them their voice that they rightfully deserve on the screen.
But that's pressure, though, right? To have to speak for all Filipinos.
Yeah.
You don't think so?
You think it's what?
Pressure.
Well, it's not I always tell people, it's like, look, I'm not doing this movie for every Filipino. I'm not saying this movie is about your family.
Gotcha.
If you want to relate to my family, that's great. But this is definitely my mom, and I'm doing the best impersonation of my mom. And that was the first thing I said to Lydia. I love her, one of the greatest actors of our generation. But I told her, I go, it's very important that you nail this character as my mom, because that's what my fan base knows me for is my mom's voice. And I wanted to make sure that we did her justice, and she killed it. Lydia killed it. Everybody in that movie killed it. So thank you so much for saying that.
How's you said you had surgery?
Man, yeah. Let me just say, when you hit a certain age, things start to break. And my toe broke. My toe broke.
How do you break?
Congratulations.
Yeah, man.
How do you break your toe?
Thank you. And I can't wait for you to break your toe, Charlamagne. I hope both of them break. And no, but man, it's embarrassing to say. It's a bunion. It was a bunion.
Oh.
It was a bunion. It was so bad.
Charlamagne
I was
had that
on
surgery.
tour. You did?
I didn't have the surgery. And instead of getting the surgery, I got to shave down. I had a corn. I didn't have a bunion. I had a big corn. Yeah, so I got to shave down.
Yeah, they had to cut my bunion in half and screw it. And yeah, so I'm still limping, but
Jesus.
Stop wearing small shoes,
Exactly.
people.
You was wearing shoes.
That's all it is.
Yep.
I was trying to be cool with the small shoes.
Were you? For real?
Yeah. But you got to remember, this is before, you know, this Stock X and all this. This is back in the day when you bought one pair of Jordans, that was it.
Right.
And chances are it's never coming back out again. Like, you know,
But that was when we were kids, Joe. I used to do that because Jordan's sample size was 9.
Nine and a half.
Yes. So I used to go half a size smaller so I could wear them too. But I didn't get bunions.
I always
Jordans?
I would wear, no, back then, no, man.
No.
These kids don't even understand.
I couldn't afford no Jordans back
No
then.
one could. They don't know about the conventions and the shoe conventions and waiting in line. They don't know about that. They just buy it at like, you know, this consignment price now, but they don't know about what we had to do for the shoe. And it's like you got one to stock, one to rock, and you would literally have to stay with whatever size that they had because they'd run out. They'd run out of your 10.5, so you buy a 9.5 and squeeze in there, and it's like that's what happened.
Jesus.
Yeah, toe gone.
How's your son doing?
He's great. And your son, I saw the video today, and I want to cry.
Dropped him off at school a couple days ago.
I don't know how you did that video without crying, honestly, because like every year for me, dropping my son off at school made me sad because it was always me in my head saying he's a year away from leaving. You know what I mean? And I hated that. I hated like dealing with that reality as a father. Like, oh, he's about to leave. He's 1 year older, and he's not going to need dad anymore. And so I saw that video, and I got sad seeing that.
Yeah, it was sad.
And he's grabbing that shitty mirror. You know
that's the college shitty mirror.
It's that shitty college mirror that they get at like Home Depot for like $9.99.
That's right.
They all have it, and they need it. It's the most important thing that they pack is that mirror. And I saw that mirror, and I was just like, oh, God, it just made me sad. So all the parents out there, first day of school was yesterday, I think. Cherish these moments because just like Envy and I, those moments are gone now. They're on their own now, right?
I got 4 more to do though.
Oh, that's right.
I got
you
4
do.
more. I got
that's
4
right.
more. So it's 4 more. But.
Yeah, but you know what I mean. You always remember that first day of school.
Your son's still going to tour with you and everything?
Oh yeah, he's with me nonstop, and
so
it's
cool.
the best. It's the best. I love it. I love it so much.
How does Joe Coy get 2 Netflix specials, and you have some comedians who can't get one? Like we have Gary Owens. He comes up here a lot. I
love Gary.
He really is sad he can't get a Netflix. I'm talking about like really it upsets him. You got 2 more.
Look, I love Gary. Me and Gary go way back. BET, you know what I mean? I still remember the day where he goes, how do you say your name? I go, Joe Coy. Joe Coy. Joe Coy. Joe Coy. And I always remember that moment between him and I, him just trying to remember my name because he was hosting Comic View at that time. To now, it's like we're sharing these venues together.
And now you got to remember his name.
Yo, shut up, man.
Yeah, I always put an do you put an S at the end? Because he hates
I said
that
Gary
shit.
Owens. I know I said that just now. It's Gary Owen.
Yeah, Gary Owens.
Owen.
Yeah, so always put an S on it. Spell his name with an S. No, just do it to piss him off.
Is it Gary Owens?
It's Gary Owen.
Yeah.
Owen, no S.
Yeah.
No S.
Correct.
Yeah. But we like to put several S's. We don't really give a shit about Gary.
Damn, Gary. I tried.
And he was Netflix.
No, but you know what? Gary is so funny, and you know, and he's self-made too as well. Like he produces his own shows, and I don't know if he's put cameras in the room. You know, like when they said no to me, I put cameras in the room and I made it, and I'm glad I did because now I have this beautiful relationship with Netflix, and it's like sometimes you just gotta just put a little extra in, and yeah, I know Gary will do it.
How do you want to know? How do you know you want to give them your next 2 though?
Because I love Netflix.
Okay.
It's always been my dream. I always wanted to be on Netflix. They're the home for stand-up. They really are. You know, when people say you got a special, they're like, oh, is it on Netflix? They always say Netflix right away, and it's just like they took their time to embody stand-up specials and make it their home, and now it shows. So it's like I love being there, and it goes across the world, man.
Do you remember the turn for Joe Coy? Like when it went from this to that, and what that was?
It was definitely it was my first Netflix special. It was over with. I remember the minute it aired, and we had our calendar for the rest of the year already out, and it was already on sale. But the minute that first special aired, it was completely wiped out, like the entire year. And then we were adding dates. Like I remember in Hawaii, we just added 11 shows in a row in like less than 5 days. It was just like selling out every single day, and then next thing you know, we were doing multiple venues across the world. Like it was. I've never even see anything like that.
Did that make you nervous at the time? Can I be that funny? You know, can I be funny every show? Is it too much expectation?
I wasn't worried about that. I was worried about like, okay, is this gonna translate now? Like I don't like. I'm in places I've never been before. Norway, like what? I don't get it. Mm-hmm. Like, are they gonna get this? Like, and then I had to realize, yeah, they're gonna get it. They got it on the special. They're gonna get it live. But now you just gotta adjust and figure out what they want to hear when you get to that town. And that was a process in itself.
How do you come up with that? Just landing in a town. How do you adjust that quickly?
I just do. I always loved my improv. I always loved ad-libbing. I love my ability to talk to people. So I just trust that more now. Mm-hmm. And they like that. And I think that's what gets people to keep coming back, because they know that this show is only for this town. Yeah. So yeah, I just trust your gut. People don't trust their gut. And I tell that to like every up and coming comic, that like the minute you doubt whatever it is that you thought in your head, you might as well not even try it anymore. It's like the thought has to be just like when you, like right when I say something to you, that's how you should approach your jokes.
But what if you really suck? Like what if you're really not good on stage?
Yeah. Well, and there's a lot. But you need that palette, right? You need a palette with every single color of the rainbow. You need the worst comics and you need the best comics, and that's how people get to find out who's better than who. You know what I mean? There's a million podcasts and there's a million radio shows, but it looks like everyone's watching this show right here. So it's like you need that palette, right? Mm-hmm. So same thing with comedy. I don't care. I see them, and I don't know why, but I let it happen, and you know. And pray.
Are you where you want to be, Joe Coy?
Yes, I don't like saying stuff like visualize or talking to. I hate it when people do that, because I feel like when people say that, they're not really doing it. I think just embody that, right? It's like whatever you love and whatever your passion is, man, keep that inside you, and just watch. You'll walk towards it. And I've always felt this way. I've never thought anything less than where I'm at right now. Like I always, like, I think I did an interview like 6 years ago, and I was like, Kevin did arenas, which means I can do an arena. It was that easy. It was like, it wasn't even a thought. It wasn't even me like, can I do it? It's like, no, like you see it. Like people are like blueprints, man. They're letting they lay the blueprint out for you. So it's like, there it is. He did it, so that means you can do it.
Yeah, that's why I like seeing you. I do love when you come, because you are so happy.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? You are so filled with joy, and you can tell that you're filled with gratitude.
Oh, man.
But I feel like it's overwhelming for you sometimes.
It is.
Yeah.
It is, and I don't think people really understand how overwhelming it is. Mm-hmm. But like, I just have to like also like remind myself, like, man, without my fans or you guys, like there's nothing. I have nothing. I'm just the funny guy at Nordstrom Rack selling shoes. So it's like I always got to remind myself that. And sometimes I catch myself, you know, when they walk up to you, you're just trying to eat, and they want that picture and that selfie, and you just got to be like, yeah, I get it.
Even though in your mind you're like, get the fuck away
from me. Did that spit just come out and hit my salad?
Yeah.
But you know those are fans. And
I love them.
And
that don't mean they can just spit in your salad.
But yeah. They didn't hug to spit. It was like
even
speaking
still.
spit.
Yeah, don't spit in my salad.
I'm sure it's not. But you know, you had a real public relationship, of course, that was all over the place. How was your?
I feel like we've talked about this.
No, I'm asking how's his relationship now. I'm not.
Oh,
can I talk to my friend Joe Coy that I go to his shows and you don't?
Yeah. Wow.
He's just buttering you up. He's buttering you up to ask you about some shit you don't want to be.
I'm just asking how is things now.
It is a setup. What he's doing, he's completely setting me up. But you are an asshole. Like, let's not forget that. You know what I mean? Like because like you're trying to like also divert the attention. Like, yes, he's setting me up, but he's also reminding.
I can't wait to come to your
everyone that you're an asshole.
That's not gonna happen.
To come to your show.
You're not gonna come.
And I'm gonna wear Joe Coy merch. I'm gonna look like a super fan.
Don't
Watch.
do this.
Watch.
Don't do this.
Watch. I'm gonna have
I
your
already
shirt
reserved
on,
a seat
your
for you.
Hat. Watch. You'll see. Watch.
You know, Envy used to come to me, see me at Caroline's. Do you know that?
Really? I did
yes.
Too.
No, you didn't, you liar. I did
too.
not.
I've seen you at Caroline before.
Never.
I have seen you at Caroline.
Who are you talking about?
I've seen you at Caroline. You know when you walk down the street and you're on the sign and it says Joe Coy will be here this weekend? I've seen you there.
You saw the sign.
He seen the sign.
You saw the
See
sign.
Tagoe.
Yeah,
You're a son of a bitch. That's what you are. If I could describe you, it would definitely be son of a bitch.
You'll see. Watch when I come to Brooklyn.
He's not coming.
Watch.
I don't even think he has the
promise you
merch.
I'll be there.
I still have the jean jacket that you sent. I still have everything that you.
I wore the merch and took a picture in it.
And then you took it off. You
No,
just
I didn't. I wore it. I had it on that day. I wore the hat and the shirt.
I saw him take it off too.
That is not. Of course, I took it off at some point during the day.
No, you took it right after the picture.
Right
No, I
off.
did not. That's not true.
But I was gonna ask. So
Yes.
with relationships now, are you as public or not anymore? 'Cause
I
people dive in
I
so
just
much.
want to keep it. That was my first time ever being public, and I think you know when you were a kid and you used to look at the Enquirer and you look at all this and like these public relationships and pictures and you just like when you're a fan, you're just like, it's interesting, but you don't understand what they're going through.
You said the Enquirer.
You don't know what they're going through.
You don't. Like, you see the pictures and you just like, you make a comment and blah, blah, you know, you say things, but it's like, dude, you don't know what they're going through. And it's like, we're already public. And now we got to deal with this. And it's like, it's painful. You know what I mean? Especially when you love somebody. It's just like, you don't want to, you don't wish that on anybody. No, I'm just saying. And that's just anyone in life. It's like, you don't wish that on anybody. And it's just like, you know, I always have a place for her. And it's just like, it was a great time. But like,
I wasn't talking about the old. I'm talking about new relationship. Are you dating now?
man,
Like,
you did not say it like that.
I was just
You
saying.
definitely didn't say it
I
like
was
that. You didn't
saying
say it like
in
you're
your new
still an
relationship,
asshole.
Do you keep it public? I said in your new relationship, do you keep it public?
No,
or
I don't
private?
want. I don't want to do that anymore. No, I
So
don't.
are you dating now?
I mean, yeah, yeah.
What is dating mean? Dating don't mean
I don't.
anything.
I don't like to. I don't like to be public about it anymore. Like, I think I'm almost traumatized by it. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But eventually, I'll have a sign that says Casey's Crew. You know what I mean? Eventually, I'll have a show that says,
Bunch
and
of
then a
kids in
sign that
matching
says
clothes.
KC Crew.
Everybody wearing matching
Matching
clothes.
clothes.
Matching
outfits.
clothes, yeah. Matching onesie pajamas.
Hey, there you go.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know when I saw you last time you was on the circuit, you did Andrew Schultz's Flagrant,
Oh yeah.
and you cried.
Yes.
Like, what was so overwhelming in that moment? Like, what was it?
I think it's just like I'm 30 years in. I started in 1989, man. You know what I mean? And I had a lot of peers. There's people on your wall, right? You know, that I see Kevin and
Yeah.
it's like we came up together. Like, we did big shows together, and you know, and there's other comics too that I came up with, and it's just like you see them blow up, and I was happy, but you know, to sit there and act like it didn't eat away at me or make you want to quit or get
That's
depressed
natural.
at times, or you know, you're in St. Charles, Illinois, and you're seeing your peers, you know, crushing, and here you are just trying to like get your name out there still when you know you're crushing, like, you know, you're killing it, and it's like, what do I gotta do? And it's like, you know, you can only hear no for so long, but it's like, you know, it's just like you can't ever give up. It's like, and you gotta always be passionate about it. It's like, this is a passion. Like, I love this, and I realize that I'll die doing this.
So sometimes it just hits you like, oh, I fucking made it.
Yeah, man, it hit.
yeah.
It really, really hit, and it's like, and I love it, and I'll never let this. I'll never let this go.
Yeah, we seen it when you just bought that home in Vegas.
Okay, I don't even know how that got out there.
Damn, I didn't even see that. Let me see how much that
No,
costs. Let me
no.
look that up real quick.
Take a guess.
I'm gonna look it
Take
up.
a guess.
I'm gonna look it up.
Take a guess.
What? Whoa.
Whoa,
Wow.
see that?
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
That's not no play.
Wow. Wow, Joe Coy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I got 5 of these chairs in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's just
You're not
in the
relatable
kitchen.
no
That's
more.
in
You
the
doing shit
kitchen.
like that, bro. You're not relatable when you're doing shit like that. You're not supposed to let people know that.
Don't even, I didn't let anyone know.
It was envy. But
It
I'm
was
the
envy.
asshole. That's right.
You're-
You're right. You're absolutely right.
I don't even know how that got out there. I was actually extremely mad. Like, I don't know. I've never done anything like that. I don't
It's
tell
nice.
anybody about what I own or what I
Congrats.
have.
It's nice.
Thank you. It's nice.
When are we
though.
coming over for a barbecue?
Whenever you want.
Okay.
And you're more than welcome to stay there.
Okay.
Envy.
It seems like
Yeah. Envy.
We're gonna be there in September. I heard you. So I'm coming. We're gonna be there. We're gonna be in Vegas.
If
in
you're going to
September
be there, yes, for sure.
for the iHeart Festival.
You can
Yeah,
stay
we're gonna
there.
be-
You can stay there.
Ooh, we'll get you tickets to the iHeart Festival. You want to go?
Thank you.
what?
Really?
I don't. Yeah, say I don't know. What? It's a good show this year. It's a lot of
You think he
people
needs
there.
tickets? He's probably hosting.
You right. Did they already reach out to you? I don't know. Why Vegas?
Why Vegas? That's where I started. And I got family there. It's like, that's my home.
Vegas is hot.
I love Vegas.
Yeah.
You'll love Vegas too, especially you.
Yeah.
We'll talk off after this. But I have a lot out there.
That's when the person's not invited when they say we'll talk after this. Don't worry. I don't want him into the conversation. Damn, Joe Coy. What have I ever done to you but love
Everything. Everything. I've never seen anyone enjoy the pain that you put people through.
That is not true.
I think it's with comedians.
You should do a highlight reel,
Donnell,
Envy.
Gary
Envy, just
Owen, Kevin Hart. I think it's something about comedians. I don't know what it is.
Oh.
They're funny. First of all, two things about comedians. Hilarious, but also the greatest storytellers. Comedians always have the best conversations.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Not you, but the other ones we've had.
That was
here,
a setup.
That was a setup.
That was a good setup.
Not you.
You're allowed to do that.
I love Joy. I love Joe. I
Yeah.
love having conversations with Joe. That's
Yeah.
not true.
I'm the best. Where's my camera? Is this my camera?
That's your camera.
It's the only fucking one in here.
That's-
okay,
no.
you guys. It's not 3 cameras in here.
No, we do.
It's just
Look, there's
this
a camera
dude
there.
that.
There's a camera
That's
there.
nothing.
There's a camera
I
there.
have
There's
that
a
at my
camera there.
house.
There's a
That
camera
one's
there.
above my garage. Look, this is the studio camera. Quit acting like this is a major production. I'm gonna look at my only camera, and then he'll move over here, and then you'll have another angle.
He said, I got that in my garage.
He probably does.
He probably does.
That big ass house.
What size is that house?
I don't want to put it out there, but it's big. It's pretty big.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
It's up there. Yeah.
No, it's beautiful.
Is that it?
Don't do this. We worked so hard to make it good between us, and in 30 seconds
What?
you're fucking it up again.
I was gonna say, is that it?
I want to be friends.
I love you, Joe. We are friends.
I know. I love you too. I need your Venmo.
No, you
I
don't.
do
I'm
need
looking-
your
no,
Venmo.
Not after this purchase.
No. But this is a deposit. This is a deposit. I don't need the money.
He said he'd give it back.
So what happens when
You're
I send
getting
this
it
money?
back, huh?
He's
What happens when I send this money?
going to give it back to you when
I'm
you actually
giving it
come
back
to
to
your
you
show.
the day of the show.
But I gotta buy tickets for this show.
No, I'm charged. No, you don't have to worry about. I have your seats available.
Joe, don't lie to me.
Just
I'm really coming, yo.
Oh, my goodness. We've heard
Remember
this before.
Madison Square Garden?
I remember.
Something happened. I cannot
No,
remember
nothing
what
happened.
Yes,
You
it
never
was.
came.
It was around
Nothing
Thanksgiving
happened.
or
Nothing
something.
happened.
Yes, it was.
No, it wasn't.
Something
Nothing happened.
yo.
Nothing happened.
You sure?
Oh yeah, everyone's sure.
No, it's so crazy. You went to go see Chris Rock. You went to go see Dave
That's a good
Chappelle.
ticket though. That Chris Rock.
You went to go
that's
see Kevin Hart.
I get it.
That don't count. That was all one show.
But your brother
Oh,
right
that was
here-
one show.
Yeah, because it was Chris Rock and Kevin at the Garden.
How many times have you seen Chris Rock, sir?
Since when?
How many times have you seen Chris
Since
Rock?
when?
Look at the smile
Since
on
the
his
last
face.
2 years, 3 years.
Well, it happened. That
stirring.
don't count. Chris Rock and Kevin were one show. Dave
Yeah.
came out on that show.
Yeah.
And then I was home in South Carolina, and Chris Rock and Dave and Donnell just happened to be performing at the North Charleston Coliseum when I was home, so it made
Nice.
sense.
That's
yeah,
crazy.
But I'm coming to your show, Joe.
That's I was at that Coliseum too.
No, you weren't.
Yeah. Unfortunately, yeah.
You were
Damn,
not
that's
at the
messed
North
up.
Charleston
Yep.
Coliseum.
That's
Yep.
that's
Unfortunately, yes.
You weren't
And
there.
you don't come.
Oh, you mean you were there at another show?
Yeah. No, I was there. Yeah, on my own. By myself.
Why
I
wasn't
did that
home
same.
then?
I know, but it doesn't matter. Like I was at Madison Square Garden.
Foul, Charlotte.
Sold out. You promised me you'd come. I go, I'm going to hold these
my
tickets for
God.
you.
Joe Coy comes every time he's in town. He comes and shows us support.
This
Like,
is
he
our
sends us
guy,
clothes.
man. This is our
He checks
guy.
up on us to make sure we're okay.
Joe, I want to ask you what's next, but you can't talk about it.
This is real life and this is real love. You like that?
I like that.
Yeah, you're welcome.
I want to ask you what's next, but you can't talk about it.
You're talking about,
The strike.
yeah, I
I can't.
can't.
Yeah.
It sucks. Yeah. But yeah, I do have projects that are actually coming out.
You're not supposed to say that.
Oh, I can't?
No, it's against.
I
the
don't
rules.
have any.
Yeah.
I don't have any. I don't have any major.
Oh, you can't talk about your Broadway musical.
That's right.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
right,
Here
that's
Lies
right.
Here Lies
Love.
Love.
That's right. That's
Let's
right.
go.
That's right.
You know what? First, all Filipino cast. It's about the Marcos. God, how do I want to say this the right way, but it's the Marcos dictatorship. It was the overthrowing of that government, and it was it was very. It wasn't violent. It was nonviolent, and it happened, and it was a part of history that happened in the Philippines, and America had a lot to do with that whole thing, by the way. So it's American history, it's Filipino history, and what a great thing to have a Broadway musical with all Filipinos. It's the first one ever.
So it's not a comedy at all.
No, not at all. But it's got funny moments, but it's great. Great singers. It's beautiful. And you know, yeah, I'm just happy to be on the production side of that and just creating more jobs and keeping doors open and seeing the smiles on their faces that they're on Broadway, man, and they're representing themselves and being themselves and everyone's coming. Whoopi Goldberg went, Spike Lee went, man, I can't. Stephen Colbert went. Like everyone's going, and it just makes me happy that they're celebrating this beautiful moment that's taking place on Broadway right now. God damn,
I love Broadway. No, listen, I'm
now he might go to that before he comes to see you though.
I love Broadway.
God.
Broadway and stand up are my shit. I'm coming to see the Broadway play. Would you have attached your name to that if it wasn't a Filipino cast?
I mean, it's just so important to me. You know what I mean? Like my whole existence and my identity is on my mom's side. No disrespect to my dad. Like I said, I'm half white, but you know, during that divorce, I was accepted by that side. Like that's the side that raised me. That's the side that I identify with when I lived there. By the way, I lived during that Marcos administration.
What?
I was in the Philippines during that whole oh man, I'm having a martial law during that time. I was living there. Yeah, it was crazy time. So it's a part of my life. It's a part of my history, and it's just, of course I had to get my hands involved. Like especially it being the first. I want to be part of that whole first movement. You know what I mean? Lea Salonga's involved in it. Her is now on it. She's attached to it, and it's just it's a beautiful thing to see. Filipinos come together and make something happen.
And you should do that unapologetically. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because your other side does it all the time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So why not?
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Yeah. I love don't get me wrong. You'd have to take it there, man.
No, I'm just saying.
Because I love both sides.
I love both
White people do it
sides.
unapologetically all the time. So
Yeah.
you should be able to do it as a Filipino.
You know, divorces in the 80s were vicious. You know what I mean? And it was horrible. And I'm not saying they're better. I just feel like the product of divorce in the 80s, those kids have matured. I hope. I know I did. I learned a great deal from my mom and dad's mistakes. You know what I mean? And that's why my son's mommy and I are best friends. You know what I mean? Because she didn't see it because she had her family's still together, but I made sure to take on that effort of like not going through the pain that I went through, not knowing my dad's side, and not knowing my cousins on that side, and I didn't want that with my son. I was like, that's not going to happen here. Like, we're not going to treat this divorce like my parents. I'm not, when we divorce, we're not friends anymore. It's like, we're going to be the best of friends. We have a child together. I'm going to know you until we die. So it's like, we got to be best friends and not got to be, I want to be. And she's great. So, and like, dude, I bought her a house in front of my house. Like, she literally lives like
Vegas?
when I go on the road, she in LA, and it's like when I go on the road, she's got all the keys to my cars, my house. Like it's a beautiful thing, especially as a comic. My son just I can't watch my son when I'm on the road. Boom, here's I'm making sure that the mommy is right there, and we have just that relationship.
So how do you know that's not your soulmate?
No, no, we're not doing that. It's just. We were divorced for a reason, but we're great friends, and she's a great mom, and I'm a great dad, and together we're raising a great son. Man.
So you bought a house across the street?
Yeah, I bought a house right next to mine.
You balling, Joe.
Yeah.
You ever look out the window to see what they do? I'm like, what they do?
No, I don't care, man. But it's fun though, because we have our dogs, and it's fun for me to just call her and go open up the door, and the dog she opens the door and he just runs up to my house. So
that's so cool.
I love that. I love it. And I love it when I come home and it's like. My son's not at my house. He's at his mom's house. And he's like, I'll be right there, Daddy. He comes across the street. I love it. I love everything about it.
I love cool co-parenting situations, man. I think that's, I'm not going to say it's rare, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I do, like Just Hilarious, that's our sister, her and her father of her child have a really great co-parenting
Yep.
relationship to the point where they call each other brother and sister.
Yeah.
You know?
And it can happen. That's the thing. It's a mental problem with people. They can't get over with the fact that I'm not with you anymore. Well, then no, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Then you're not going to see any of this anymore. It's like that kind of mentality is so childish, man. It's like grow up already. Like you're an example. You are the living example for your kids to cherish it and embody, right? And it's like you see that type of behavior, you can only learn from it.
Absolutely.
And I don't want my son to learn from it. Man, my son's got the best life, man. Like I know he sees his friends and their parents, you know what I mean? And he compares all the time. And he's just like, I got it good. I got it. Yeah, man. Like, and every great moment that happens with me, I fire out. You know what I mean? When I did Madison Square Garden, of course I'm not just going to share that moment with my son. I want his mommy there as well.
That's so dope.
You know what I mean? When I was in London and I was doing a show in London, it was his birthday in London. And of course I'm going to fly his mom out. Like, this is our son and this is his birthday and we're going to celebrate this in London. And anyone can do this stuff. It's not hard, man. Like, man.
Is it a deal breaker if you're involved with another woman and they are like intimidated by the relationship?
Done. Bye.
Wow.
Yeah, the minute you give any type of hate or anything on my son's mommy, it's like,
Gone.
take care, have a bad day.
When the last time you had to do that?
I haven't had to do it in a
Was it
while,
last
but
year during a publicized relationship?
there was dating situations. What'd you see, man?
See what he did? And
No.
see, you blamed it on me earlier. See what he did? I was being
I
nice.
did.
See what he did? You see what he
No.
did?
I just said, was
see
it
what he did?
last year
See what he
during
tried
a
to do?
very publicized relationship?
No. She was actually very good. She was great. No, it's when you're in that dating process, you know, and you're just dating, it's literally like the deal breaker. It's like the minute I hear something, it's like, okay, bye.
Do you let them know beforehand? Like,
No, I just cold call. Yeah, it's done.
no, I'm saying, but when you first start dating a person, do you say, look,
No, I don't think I should have to either.
word.
I ain't gonna lie.
That's how I feel.
Might be kind of weird, but like, hey, you know, well, my
Yeah.
my son's
think that's
mother lives
weird at
right
all.
there.
I don't think it's weird at all.
Oh,
Garage
so you
opens up,
think
the
that
dog comes running
they
out.
should mention that at the beginning?
Yeah.
That they live across
I
the street from each other?
I think first of all, I think what Joe's doing is super
I love it.
admirable. Like, I think that's amazing. And I think, if you're dating somebody and it's a real thing, like it's not somebody you just smashing, like, look, that's my baby mother. She lives right there.
Yeah.
That's my heart.
Co-parent,
We take care of each other, so we co-parent. So
Yeah. I think that'll come up naturally in a conversation, and when it does, I just expect it to just be like, yes, and be like, oh, yeah, that's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
And then that's the reaction I want. The minute I see any other kind of reaction, it's like, oh, this is the biggest red flag. Like,
Right.
I can't go any further than this.
Yeah.
Well, you know, Joe
Yeah.
Coy got to leave at 11.
Why?
I don't know.
Do I have to?
Wow, you really got shit to do.
I mean, he's kind of big,
I
Don't
know
do this.
he's not kinda. Joe Coy is a big deal.
but you
Don't
just
do
never been
this.
to a show.
You are a big deal. Joe Coy, you're a big deal. You know you're a big deal.
Yeah, I'm
You're a big deal. You're
I'm
a
a
superstar.
huge. I am a huge.
And we
You are,
appreciate you.
and you've earned it. And I am proud of you. And I love you. And I value you. And I appreciate you. And you're one of my favorite success stories in this business.
Oh, I love you, man.
I really mean that.
I mean that too. I really do love you,
love you
and I
too.
love you, MV.
I love
Seriously.
you too.
And people need to say that more, you guys.
I love
Yes.
you, Joe.
right? Like, just say it more. It's we live in a time where it's just so easy to hate.
Yep.
Social media has just made you feel like you should just watch things that are hateful and
Man.
hurtful.
Man.
And it's just like, I say this all the time, right? It's like you catch yourself. I catch myself. You know, you see one fight, and now all of a sudden you just keep
Number
scrolling up,
fights,
and
right.
you got to pull away from that, and just look up pandas. You know what I mean? Look up a dog. Look up something.
Why
look
was
at
pandas
puppies.
first?
You know what, man? Because they're. Have you ever seen a panda eat a piece of bamboo?
It is cool.
I can watch it for 30 minutes, and it's like, the cool thing about it is that not only is it cute, but man, if you could just learn that behavior and just not give a fuck. I got my piece of bamboo,
Yeah.
and I'm happy.
And it's Asian, so you repping.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for bringing that back, man.
goodness.
Bringing it right back to that. Thank you.
But I really do appreciate you, man. Because I it's a pleasure to know you because I was a huge fan of Chelsea back in the day.
Yeah.
And you always stood out on Chelsea. Like, it's certain people that stood out on that show.
Yeah.
And they all went on to have great success. Yourself, Lonnie Love,
Yeah.
Kevin, when he used to
Kevin.
be on there. So
Yeah.
it's just like, wow, Dad, that's my
I
guy.
love you
I
so
really
much,
know
but you
Joe
haven't been
Coy.
to a show.
Yeah.
I'm going to Brooklyn, bruh. Okay? I'll be there.
Brooklyn, November 10th and 11th.
That's right.
King's Theater.
There you go.
The most beautiful, most iconic theater.
Why
I would
Brooklyn?
say in all of New York. I mean, there's of course the Apollo, but man, that King's Theater, you guys, it's special. There's not that many historical monuments in this country that get protected, and Brooklyn has protected one of the most beautiful things I've ever seen. I'm not even exaggerating because I'm shooting my special. There's a reason why I chose to shoot my special there. Because, man, when you walk into that room, you'll see it. You feel the energy in that room. You just see how beautiful Brooklyn is. You just see how beautiful the people of Brooklyn are. Like, it's gorgeous in that theater, man. It really is. Like, any type of venue that I've been in, it's like you've got to buy 1,000 lights, and you got to buy, some type of stage prop that's, that accents or makes the venue better. But this one, I think all we have to do is turn the house lights on.
That's dope.
Yeah. Your merch, though, you got to step your game up on the merch, though, bro.
Bro, you need to shut up.
No, I'm serious.
Don't you throw any shade on my merch game.
Oh, no, okay. I'm at the
Yeah,
okay. I was at the boutique.
I was
All
gonna
right.
say, bro. I was gonna say.
I'm buying some merch for the show.
Buy it.
I am right now. You think I'm joking? Watch.
I want you to get Envy something too.
Nah.
Yeah, give me some.
Get Envy
We
something.
go matching.
Oh, I am. I'm buying a couple things.
Okay.
I'm doing it right now.
I love
All right.
it.
Yep.
Which
Well,
one? Which one?
I've got the Mahal Kita crew.
There you go.
neck
Say
sweatshirt.
Mahal Kita. Say it.
Mahal Kita crew neck
Mahal.
sweatshirt.
Say it right. Mahal Kita.
Kita
No.
crew neck.
Hey man, listen. Listen. Okay. Can you listen?
Okay.
All right. You ready? Mahal
Mahal
Kita.
Kita.
Boom.
Mahal
There you go.
Kita.
That
I'm
means I
ordering it right
love
now.
you.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Mahal Kita.
Mahal Kita.
Mahal Kita, Joe.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's Joe Coy. He has to go.
Let's go.
It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Wake that ass up.
In the morning.
The Breakfast Club.